welcome back to the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational here, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. We are in Wichita. This is Rusty from Pickleball Channel. This is the mixed semifinal, one of them. We have Dave Weinbach and Leigh Waters on the far court, playing against Lucy Kovalova and Matt Wright on the near court. We are at the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational, hosted by Chicken N Pickle, and I'm here with
Andy Gensch
from Chicken N Pickle. So we are at the championship court. Chicken N Pickle have actually created a championship court here at their venue. We've already seen some amazing play. We're thankful to have Franklin as the title sponsor of this tournament and Chicken N Pickle hosting and many other sponsors who make this possible. The score currently is 0-2-1. Leigh Waters 0, serving to Lucy.
Second serve.
0-2-2. 0-2-2 is the score.
great around the posts by Dave, and Matt's cover and then finish was just exceptional. That's what he does. Nobody finishes stronger than Matt Wright. That was really nice. And Weinbach and Waters are in a hole here out of the gate.
2-0-1.
So 2-0-1.
Kind of caught Lucy in the transition there, that low backhand. She couldn't handle it, so it's 2-0-2.
2-0-2.
Wow. Doesn't take much of a gap for Matt Wright to plug it, and he did. He had Leigh Waters out of position there, and just a beautiful shot between them.
3-0-2.
A 3-0 lead, and Matt Wright serves. Matt Wright questioning the position of Dave Weinbach. Smiling a little bit, disagreeing.
Still complaining. Yep. It's unfortunate, but he saw it differently. And
someone in the crowd said he's always in, so don't know if that's a Matt fan or teasing of Dave. A little bit of playful spirit still here in the world of pickleball.
0-3-2.
So we're,
3-0-1.
if you're just joining us, this is a semifinal, a mixed semifinal.
Second serve.
We're moving on to second serve, Lucy Kovalova, and the white will be serving to Dave Weinbach.
good to see Mike Coates watching in Topeka. He and his wife Eldana are two of the best. Great friends. Thanks for watching.
Point. One, 3-1.
Quite an exchange there.
Exactly. Heated up. Matt with a loud grunt puts it down into Dave's feet. We go to second serve. Oh, side out. Sorry.
Dave's got a tattoo on his ankle after that one.
Just hits the net. So we have a point now for Waters and Weinbach. So if you're just joining us, this is the mixed semifinal. The winner of this will move on to play for gold.
Correct. The winner of Annalie Waters and Kyle Yates, who's facing Ben Johns and Simone Jardim right behind us.
The loser will go on to play.
Wow, that was an absolute blind get by Dave. He just stuck his paddle out. Great point, and the crowd goes wild.
4-2-1.
So once again, we are at the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. This is Rusty Howes. I'm joined by Andy Gensch. Andy, thanks for being here.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having us, Rusty.
We're at the beginning of game number 1 of this mixed semi.
Little body shot. Lucy's not too happy about that one, but
5-2-2.
Six, 2-2. Lucy Kovalova serving to Leigh Waters. Just to reset, we are here at the Franklin Pickleball Masters in Chicken N Pickle in Wichita, Kansas. And this is the mixed semifinal. Game number 1 of semifinal number 1. At least 2-6-1. Leigh Waters serving to Lucy Kovalova. Wow. Great read. Dave gave away that poach just a little too soon. Lucy read it beautifully and went behind him. Great shot by Lucy. Just a side note here, well, noteworthy note. We are using the Franklin X40 ball for this tournament. Franklin's a sponsor, so this is a little different ball than we normally use at the pro events.
Prone to a little bit longer rallies, maybe a little bit more forgiving of a ball.
Yeah, it's a little softer. It certainly breeds longer points, a little harder to put away. So these are pros. They've obviously adjusted extremely well, and the level of play couldn't be any better. These are all the top players.
Hello, Pickleball Philippines. Thank you for joining us. And everybody else, yeah, we're just getting started for today. We're going to have 4 in a row going here. We'll have a semi, and then, well, actually the other semi is planing, so we'll only have 1 semi, and then we'll have a bronze, and a gold. So the
1 bronze and 1 gold.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah. Last night we had 2 of each, but just 1 event playing today, mixed doubles.
All right, some people sending out well wishes for Tyson and Guffin's recovery.
Yeah, we gave Tyson a shout out last night. Sure wish he could be here with us. He had to pull out because of an elbow injury on Thursday.
Scores 4-6-1. Leigh Waters serves to Lucy Kovalova. A lot of people have been talking about third shot drop versus third shot drive. You're going to see a lot of people driving here. And in fact, actually, we have a video with Lucy and Matt coming out, a little bit about that third shot drive strategy, why and when to use it.
This match has gotten a little tighter, Rusty. Great around the post.
So we are now tied up.
6-6-1.
Let's go. There you go.
It's a little bit too low, hits that net there.
I was going to say, we haven't seen many really extended points here, long dink rallies. All
Exactly.
four of these players are very attacking in their style, and they're showing that here in game one.
There it is. The signature Matt Wright overhead.
Check
You heat
that
that
ball.
up straight on, and a lot of people don't get it. But when you can put an angle on it, one into the side there, no way to return that. Good get by Lucy, hits the line.
Yes.
Matt comes, tries to go sideways. Holy cow!
What a great point.
The crowd like that. The crowd like that.
Both teams scrambling all over the court. Great gets and great finish by Lucy.
Got to remember that. A 6-6 point could take to 7. We're going to play that one back someday.
A lot of people are noticing that Dave Weinbach's not using his signature Badger paddle. He's using the Bantam EXL today because of the ball. Gives him a little bit more power. This ball's softer, so a little switch for him.
Matt tries to speed it up there, a little bit low into the net. We're moving on to second server.
8-6-2.
So still a tight game, only 2 points. Jeff Warnick quoting Dave Weinbach, "Don't you dare hit that ball."
6-8-1.
I don't think we heard that.
I don't
Yes,
think we've heard it yet either. Yeah, as you say, these tend to be shorter points, not as long of a soft game. Each team still being pretty aggressive.
Bad break. Leigh did all she could. to
Yeah,
get
she
that
got her
ball.
paddle on it, but didn't quite get it back over the net. It's forcing Weinbach and Waters to a second serve.
7-8-2.
Trying to tie it up again.
Great shot by Matt Wright there. Just low cross court, downward trajectory, and Leigh just couldn't handle it.
We're coming to
8-7-1.
8-7-1. Lucy Kovalova serves. Dave Weinbach returns and see if nope, a drop. Soft game again. This is our longest dink session yet.
Wow.
Leigh heats it up, fills the gap. Little diagonal down the middle.
That was the quietest let's go
Yeah.
you'll ever hear.
Second
Great
serve.
shot from Leigh.
So I think Matt saw Dave Weinbach was going to go back at Lucy. He's like, oh, all right, I'll step over. We got a timeout call by Leigh Waters. We will be back with more mixed doubles action from the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. We'll be back soon. Hey everybody, I just wanted to say thank you to our sponsor Highlands and let you know Highlands leg cramps, thousands of pickleball players use them, but they also have other products for active people. You have the muscle therapy gel, Arnicade, Arnisport, obviously the leg cramps product, and there's also a restful legs product. Lots of products, we love them a ton. Give them some love and try out some of their products.
Claims based on traditional homeopathic practice, not accepted medical evidence, not FDA evaluated.
All right, we are back from the timeout.
9-7-1.
We're in game number 1. Weinbach and Yates serving with a lead of 9-7. Trying to see if they can close this game out. There you go. Once again, it's almost like they're saying, sure, let's hit it to Lucy. Matt will come over. Second hit comes over a little further and takes that and puts it away.
Yeah.
Possible game point here. Strong return by, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry. Yeah, Matt just hung that third. He knew it when he hit it. Leigh
That's
put
a
it away.
big side out for these guys to get back control, try to close this gap.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Hits that back corner.
Yeah, it handcuffed Dave because it was kind of up at his right shoulder, but Dave might have lost a little bit of it in the glare from the back window, too.
Second serve. I think Matt realized he tried to poach that. Lucy was also there and went into the net.
8-10-2.
A little closer, 2 points, 8-10.
Wow, almost a carbon copy of the last one. That ball just going down the middle. Matt reached, and let's see, we are at...
A 1 point game, 9-10.
Yep.
All right, Dave Weinbach with a come on. We have a tie game. Ladies, and so if you're not familiar, that means we got to win by 2. So we're going to have to get to 12 to close this out. Let's see what happens.
10-10-2.
All right, the hometown fans of Wichita let out a big yell.
Lucy,
That's a very important side out. Very important side out.
she was sitting on that cross court rip by, drive by Leigh and just punished that ball.
Second serve.
Matt tries to drive that hard back, hits the tape, moving on to second serve.
10-10-2.
There we go, 11.
Yeah, that's ill-advised. It's really hard for guys to attack Matt Wright, so Leigh's going to think twice about that one next time.
So we have possible game 1 match point, or game point, sorry.
A more conservative point here.
Pops off the net, goes long. So game number 1 goes to Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova. We will be back with game number 2 in a moment. Thank you for tuning in. You're watching the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. This live stream is brought to you by Highlands Leg Cramps. Stop your cramp, not your game. And by Pickleball Channel, bringing pickleball to the entire world. Together, we are excited to make it possible to give you the best live media coverage of the Franklin Pickleball Masters, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. Okay, we are back at the beginning of game number 2. So if you're just joining us, we are in game number 2 of the mixed semifinal. Winner of this will go to gold.
0-0-1.
Game number 1 went to Kovalova and Wright. Very close game. We're in game number 2. Dave leans to the side. I think he might have thought that was going long. It ends up in. We're moving on to second server. Leigh Waters and Dave Weinbach are in the near court. Cross court. Waters heats it up, back and forth. Lucy a little frustrated with herself, hitting it into the net. So the first point of the game goes to Weinbach and Waters.
Oh, boy. You'll see that off. He missed that bad. Dave's got the absolute most consistent third shot drop in the game, and he just missed that bad.
Lucy goes to drive that third, hits the tape. I tend to hit the net way down low. Ball just hits the net, goes wide. Everybody agrees. We are at the Franklin Pickleball Masters Pro Invitational, hosted by Chicken N Pickle. We are actually literally at Chicken N Pickle, Wichita, one of their inside courts. Big overhead with an angle, splits the middle, the crowd like that. So if you're not familiar, Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova are both from Wichita, so definitely there's a home court advantage. A decent amount of these fans are cheering for them.
Rusty,
Dave looks to drop it, goes wide.
Sorry, I was just told the results of the other semifinal was Simone Jardim and Ben Johns beat Annalie and Kyle Yates 11-0, 11-1. So they'll be in the gold to face the winner of this match.
All right. Matt Wright serves to Leigh Waters. Just tips the net, ends up going a little bit wide. He's looking to go down the line, get behind Lucy. Almost had it.
1-1-2.
Waters lets that go. Ball goes long, and then we have a side out. So this game is 1 point, but has not yet progressed much. Great defense.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. She apologized for that.
Sorry,
she absolutely
sorry that was a shank. Dave says good on the edge guards. So
she framed that really bad, and it was a winner. Sounded funny, didn't it?
Yeah. Dave I was trying to hit that out of the park.
Dave would say, "What the?"
So here we are, game number 2, tied up, or 2-1, sorry. So as you said, the game number 1 was off to the races. Aggressive. Towards the end of game number 1, a little bit more dinking, a little bit more of that strategy.
Yep.
And this game is a little bit of a combination.
Yes, it has been a little bit different from a play perspective. Again, the first game, you're always going to feel out your opponent. Not that these guys don't know each other. They all know each other's games very well, but you got to find what's working. This may be the first time that Dave and Leigh have played. I believe so.
Well, if you're familiar, Dave Weinbach has been around for a long time. Then Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova. Leigh Waters is sort of the quote-unquote newcomer. Actually, probably this year, this past year, halfway through 2018 and 2019, has kind of entered her into the top tier.
And you normally see her playing with her daughter, Annalie, who's a 12-year-old phenom. Just a poor decision there. That was off a low ball. She tried to do too much with it.
Dave Weinbach serves a high, lofty serve. Ball just goes long.
Mike Durr corrected us. Thank you, Mike. Leigh and Dave actually partnered up in Chicago this year. So thank you.
Thanks for that information. Good get by Weinbach. Leigh Waters almost got hers as well. So Waters and Weinbach off to a good start. Wright and Kovalova trying to get themselves on the board, get a little run going here. Lucy not happy with that. Moving on to the second server. Weinbach saying big hold. They really want to try to hold them off. There you go. So it's pretty significant. Thank you for watching, everyone. Appreciate you joining us here. The score is 5-1-1 in the mixed semi. Good get by Dave.
Couple
Great defense, yeah.
And then just Dave kind of went for it on that last one.
He just kind of stuck his paddle out there and somehow got it back over.
A little stare down from Dave to Matt there. That first rip that Matt gave him was handled very, very well. And the second ball he put away.
We've now bumped on to a 5-point lead. Leigh Waters serving Matt Wright. I think Dave was grunting on the third shot drop. He's the intensity is amped up here. They really want to keep this lead.
Yeah.
Wright and Kovalova have a chance to put some points on the board now.
Well, we certainly have a partisan crowd here with the local favorites, Matt and Lucy, who live here in Wichita, Kansas. But like most pickleball fans, they usually want more, right? So some are rooting for 3 games. So we'll see what happens here.
Couple points in a row, 3-6. Moving on to second serve. So I anticipate Waters and Weinbach were off to a lead. I anticipate if Kovalova and Wright get a couple more points, there'll be a timeout called. That's a big side out.
Yeah, just a miss. Just a miss. Matt's human.
Yeah.
See what
they're all human.
See what they can do here. 6-3-1. Leigh Waters serving to Matt Wright.
Soft game ensues again. Matt steps out of the way. Ball goes long. Dave Weinbach serving to Lucy Kovalova. Oh, no. Matt got real hungry. That was just like, I'm going to crush this, and ended up in the net.
Yeah, that was. You don't see that very often.
Lucy now. She's like, I'm going to put this away. That's the facial expression. Yeah.
She kind of hip checked Matt and kept him. She said, "This ball's mine."
I got this. 3-7-1.
You know, we mentioned Matt and Lucy are here from Wichita. We should mention Dave Weinbach is from Madison, Wisconsin, and Leigh Waters is from Delray Beach, Florida.
Yep. Coast to coast, almost. Well, we're from California. There you go.
Good partner communication. You can, I don't know if you can hear it. Dave saying "me and you."
No. That's it.
Jeff Warnick said the other one, he's waiting for him to say, "Don't you dare touch that ball."
He must be saving that for a special point.
I don't know. Dave Weinbach serves. High, lofty serve. Matt Wright returns.
Wow.
Lucy ducks out of the way. Ball goes long. We are in the mixed semifinal. The winner of this is going to go on to gold to compete for $10,000. We're at the Franklin Pickleball Masters Invitational hosted by Chicken N Pickle in game number 2. So that's a significant side out. That's 2 in a row that Kovalova and Wright have been able to keep them from advancing. But they want to try to take this 3 points, close it out. So Waters and Weinbach questioning. It looked out to me from here.
It did. I thought the call was a little quick.
4-7-1.
That was an
in.
out.
Yeah, hit the back corner. That was a nice shot.
Beautiful shot by Leigh Waters there.
4-7-2.
Kovalova serves.
Smart play by Dave. Get Matt out of the middle to dink back to Matt's backhand. You got to do that every once in a while, or Matt will just sit in the middle. That's trouble.
Yeah.
Just inserts himself in there, and it's so hard.
Well, and a little thing about that point, he didn't have to crush it. There's this whole precision over power. Matt Wright definitely has power, but he saw a big enough of an opening, just put it in there. And they get a point on the board, but right there, Dave Weinbach rejected it. That's another significant side out. They were only able to put 2 points on the board. Weinbach with a 2-point lead. Drives a hard third ball.
And it was super low. That was just
barely cleared the net, yeah.
Lucy couldn't handle it. So we've got 8-5-1.
Exactly.
8-5-1.
Oh,
That was a heated exchange. So we're moving on to second serve.
8-5-2.
Leigh Waters serves to Matt Wright. Dave looks to drive it down the line, ends up going wide. And we're continuing game number 2. The other semi was won by Simone Jardim and Ben Johns. Dave gets it. Now into a cross-court dink session. Waters heats it up. Kovalova gets it, but it goes long.
the loser of this semifinal match will actually play Anna Leigh Waters and Kyle Yates for bronze next up on this court.
So it's possible mother might be playing daughter.
Come on. Slide out. 8-5-1.
Great hit by Weinbach there.
And Dave scoots over a little bit. Matt sees it.
Matt made him pay, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good play to sort of analyze positioning and angles and choices there. I don't know. Do you feel like you're seeing Weinbach drive a lot more thirds than typical in this tournament?
Absolutely. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's certainly more, significantly more than he normally does.
Almost.
Let me say it this way. He'll drive more balls in mixed inherently.
Okay.
Because, he's going to drive to the female on the other side. So in men's, he typically drops more just because of the style of play and what's required in that. Totally different game in terms of strategy.
Cross court. Good exchange, able to heat it up.
Yeah.
Looks like it hit just the edge of her paddle, ended up popping up.
Yeah, that was kind of up in her wheelhouse. She just must have just lost that.
6-9-1.
Smart. Get Matt out of the middle.
Lucy ducks, ball goes long. So we are down to a 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Kovalova and Wright desperately wanting to close this gap and shut this out. All right, we got a timeout called here at the mixed semifinal. We will be back with more action in a moment.
Hi, I'm John Brownie. I had a bad experience after 2 days in hot weather. I woke up with leg cramps. Remembered I'd been by the Highlands booth, took some of their pills. I was able to go back to sleep, get up and play the next day. I played all day and ended up winning the silver medal. All because I took the Highlands leg cramp pills. They were excellent, got me through the day.
Claims based on traditional homeopathic practice, not accepted medical evidence, not FDA evaluated.
So we are back from our timeout. Kovalova and Wright on the far court. Weinbach and Waters in the near court.
8-9-1.
We're at the semifinal mixed match here.
Just a bad break. You know, Matt ripped that ball and it just popped
Popped
up
the net.
perfect for Leigh. It's just an
Exactly.
unfortunate break.
8-9-2.
So 8-9-2. Kovalova and Wright have recently had a run trying to close this out. A lot of people yelling "Good eye, Dave" in unison.
9-8-1.
9-8-1. Weinbach serves to Kovalova. Oh, Waters frustrated at that. Ball popped up, almost climbed over, but didn't. Moving on to second server.
9-8-2.
Another bad break. Hits the net, just goes over. Goes long. That's a big side out. Chance now here for Kovalova and Wright to tie it up and try to win.
Dave said, seriously, that felt good.
Second serve.
Weinbach saying, come on, one more. Break the next serve, and they have another chance. Kovalova drops it. Heats it up to Weinbach. He gets his hands on it, and Wright dumps it down into the net. Another chance for Weinbach and Waters to try to close it out. 2 more points. They win, and we get to go to game 3.
She knew it when she hit it. That ball
Yeah, you
spun
heard the
a little,
expression, yeah.
Just a hair short.
Another chance.
8-2.
Waters serves to Wright. Another big side out. Kovalova and Wright are able to hold him off. No points. We will see what happens in game number 2 here. Kovalova serves to Weinbach.
Second serve.
Ball goes long. Lucy kind of swats her hand like, frustrated. But we have another chance for
8-9-2.
Wright to put a point on the board. Matt drops it.
Point.
Another held serve series there, and we're back again. Score has not changed. We are still at 9-8. Waters talking to herself. She thought that might have been going out. She reached for it.
9-8-2.
Here's a second serve, trying to put another point on the board.
And Lucy pegs Matt in the side of the
Yeah,
head.
Lucy might have got that, but hit it in either shoulder or the back of his head.
Yep.
So
10-8-2.
possible game point.
Oh, boy. Dave had a look at it.
Dave's expression. It's a big side out. I think they're all big side outs. I just keep saying that.
8-10-1.
8-10-1, a 2-point deficit. This is similar to the last one. We got up to the end. Right, Kovalova tied it up and then took it out, right?
Yes, correct. Yes, it does.
Soft game now. Let's go. Right, happy about that. Waters is calling a timeout, it looks like. So we're down to tied up 10-10. We will be back to you to see how this ends in a moment. Hi everyone, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to our sponsor Highlands. We literally could not do this without them. They have another product called Muscle Therapy Gel. I use it myself and a lot of other athletes use it as well, including pickleball players. So give it a try and you might like it too.
Claims based on traditional homeopathic practice, not accepted medical evidence, not FDA evaluated.
And we're back from our timeout. Audience is full capacity here. Everybody on the edge of your seats. We have a tie game, 10-1. Matt tries to drive it back, hits the net. We're on to second serve. If you're not familiar, you have to win by 2 in order to close this out. So we're at least going to 12. Rejected by the net there, side out.
Yeah, good hold.
Same story for the other team. 2 points, and they can claim the game. Dave steps across. Matt does a nice Ernie, jumps across the corner. Both feet land outside the court, hits the ball while in the air to move them to second server.
Boy, Dave wanted that one, but just overcooked it.
Just a little bit. And we're back once again, 10-10. Oh. Dinking session here, rolled up, almost got over the net. We are now at possible game and match point.
Yep, caught it.
Matt's rolling his eyes, just hit the back of the court. They're excited about that. Leigh
Lee's
Waters
apologized first, and then
She's like, she's happy about that. 11-10. There you go. The semifinal goes to Lucy Kovalova and Matt Wright.